It's time for Fridays with AI, where we ask AI to rewrite Philly sports history. Every Friday, only on This Day in Philly Sports History.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling a really interesting what-if scenario.
Oh, yeah. What's on the docket?
What if Randall Cunningham, the Eagles quarterback, what if he didn't get that knee injury back in '91?
Ah, okay. That week 1 injury. Yeah, that's a big one.
Exactly. We've got some notes here laying out this alternate reality, and our mission basically is to figure out the ripple effects, for the Eagles, the league, Cunningham himself.
Right. It's fascinating, isn't it, how one single moment, one injury avoided could just branch off into a whole different history.
Totally. It's not just about him. It's like the whole NFL landscape potentially shifting.
So let's start there. 1991, he stays healthy. What happens?
Well, according to this, the Eagles have a killer season. We're talking 13-3.
Okay, dominant.
They win the NFC Championship. Cunningham gets the MVP award.
Wow, MVP.
And here's the kicker. They win the Super Bowl. Their first ever against the Bills.
Against Buffalo. So Philly finally gets the Lombardi. That's huge. What would that do for the team, for the city?
I mean, the momentum must have been incredible.
Oh, absolutely. A championship validates everything. The fans, the organization. It would just ignite Philly. So that's a totally different foundation.
And this scenario suggests that wasn't just a one-off. It kicks off kind of like a dynasty run from 92 to 95.
Multiple Super Bowls.
Yep, multiple wins. The Eagles become the team in the NFC, maybe the league.
And Cunningham's right at the heart of that, I assume. His style of play was already revolutionary.
For sure. And they mentioned his partnership with Herman Moore becoming, legendary. That connection fueled the offense.
You can see that. Cunningham's mobility buying time, Moore getting deep, that would be electric to watch consistently. And winning changes reputations, doesn't it?
Definitely elevates both of them. Maybe they're talked about at all-time greats much sooner.
Okay, so what happens next? Players age, things change. Does he stay in Philly?
So this is interesting. Late 90s, 96 to 98. Instead of bouncing around, he actually stays with the Eagles. Andy Reid comes in as coach.
Reid arrives, okay. And Cunningham fits his system.
Apparently, yeah. They shift to more of a pass-heavy offense, and Cunningham has this, late career resurgence. Terrell Owens is even mentioned as a teammate.
T.O. and Cunningham, wow.
And get this. By 98, he's leading the league in passer rating as a mobile quarterback well into his 30s.
That really challenges the old narrative, doesn't it? That mobile guys can't last or be elite passers deep into their careers.
Right. It suggests maybe longevity is possible if the system is right.
Which probably has downstream effects on the rest of the league, too.
Exactly. That leads us to 99. Because Cunningham is still playing at such a high level and winning, teams start actively looking for dual-threat QBs much earlier.
So the adoption curve speeds up. Guys like Steve McNair or Dante Culpepper, maybe their careers take off even faster.
That's the idea. Cunningham becomes the established archetype, the proof of concept, paving the way more directly for, Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson later on.
So draft strategies change, offensive playbooks evolve more quickly. It fundamentally shifts how you build a team around the quarterback position.
Then comes maybe the biggest bombshell in this timeline. 2001, Super Bowl 36.
Okay. Who's playing?
It's the veteran Randall Cunningham and the Eagles against a very young Tom Brady and the Patriots.
No way. Brady versus Cunningham.
And in this alternate reality, Cunningham wins his 4th Super Bowl ring.
Wow. 4 rings for Cunningham, and Brady loses his first Super Bowl appearance.
Yep. It means the Patriots dynasty, well, it gets delayed, at least. Maybe significantly altered. That one game changes so much NFL history.
The butterfly effect there is just enormous. Coaching legacies, team trajectories, AFC power balance, all potentially different.
So Cunningham plays a couple more years and retires in 2003. What does his final resume look like in this world?
Well, based on this, he's got to be the NFL's all-time leader in quarterback rushing yards easily.
Plus multiple MVPs. Those 4 Super Bowls.
First ballot Hall of Famer, no question. Probably 2008 induction, just like in reality, but the plaque looks very different.
And the notes mention the impact in Philly, too. Huge surge in season ticket renewals over the years. The Link, or the Vet, becomes maybe the toughest place to play in the league.
That makes sense. Sustained winning like that. It creates a whole culture and identity, deepens that fan loyalty, builds that intense home field advantage.
Absolutely. Top 5 QB rushing, multiple 3,000-yard passing seasons, even late in his career. It just cements his legacy.
So the big takeaway really is how fragile history can be, I suppose. One player avoids one injury.
And it rewrites everything. A Philly dynasty, the evolution of the QB position accelerated, even the launch of other dynasties potentially pushed back. It's wild.
It really underscores the what-ifs that are just baked into sports history. So many turning points.
It does make you think, doesn't it? And maybe that's the thought to leave folks with. What other key injuries in any sport might have sent history down a completely different path? Something to chew on.
Definitely something to think about.
Well, thanks for exploring this alternate timeline with us on The Deep Dive.